my daily spiritual practice this morning. Well, on Friday, I always have a word for the week for you. And this Halloween weekend is no different. This is a word that was bubbling up for me this week, because maybe it's bubbling up for you. I recently went to a gathering at one of my neighbors, and I live in a neighborhood where there are several floor plans. And it's always fun to go to someone's house that is exactly the same floor plan as yours, but done totally different. And I think that that's where this word came bubbling up, because our word for the week is comparison. And the meaning of comparison is a consideration or an estimate of the similarities between two things or people. Our reading today is from 100 Days of Believing Bigger by Marcia Evans Daniels. And she begins with a quote from the Message. Let's just go ahead and be what we were meant to be, without enviously or pridefully comparing ourselves to each other, or trying to be something we are not. Marcia writes, as hard as it may be to believe, what God is doing in the lives of others has absolutely nothing to do with what He's seeking to do in you. Comparison cripples our confidence and compromises our calling. When we are obsessed about what others are doing, more limiting beliefs enter our mind, and the spirit of fear gets whispering. You're not doing enough. You're behind. You're too late. You're not talented. Your life just isn't pretty. You don't have enough, and you aren't enough. Media images stir up the spirit of comparison every day. We see airbrushed images of children who don't cry and women who wake up with perfect lashes, flawless skin, and lots of vaccinations, while you're simply working, trying to pay the bills, keep the kids from tearing each other apart, and somehow squeeze in a bath. It seems everyone else is living a perfect life. Remember, the enemy will indeed use anything to exploit our insecurities that already exist. The other danger of comparison is ego. It can lead to competition and arrogance. We can start to feel like we're better than others because our life seems better. Or in an attempt to keep up, we start striving, proving, and showing off. No matter how you slice it or dice it, there's nothing good that comes from comparison. God wants us to look up and look in, not look around. Wow. Our affirmation for today is, I will embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? To just let go of all that other stuff that just keeps swirling in our minds. Today, I will embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. So I invite you to just gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Drop your shoulders. Just get really comfortable wherever you are. Oh, it feels so good to just let go. I invite you to set the intention that right here, right now, we are stepping into high consciousness. That place where we prepare our minds for the best that life has to offer. That right here, right now, we simply let go and let God as we align to who we truly are. As we go within, we drop down into our heart. We see the beautiful spark of the divine that burns in our heart. We allow it to fill us, to surround us, to heal us, and to bless us. And as we sit in the silence, we listen to the still, small voice within. As we take this time to connect to who we truly are, let's just go ahead and be what we were made to be. Without enviously or pridefully comparing ourselves with each other or trying to be something that we aren't. Let's just affirm that today I will embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. And right here, right now, we are aligned to our true selves, listening to the still small voice within. Today, I look up. I look in as I embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. Today, I remind myself that what God is doing in the lives of others has absolutely nothing to do with what He's seeking to do in me. Today, I embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignments. Today, I embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. Today, let's just go ahead and be what we were made to be without enviously or pridefully comparing ourselves with each other or trying to be something we aren't. Let's affirm, I will embrace my lane, my gifts, and my assignment. And so, as our journey comes to a close, I call you back into this time, this space, this room. And I offer you an opportunity to just notice how good it feels to just have cut away all those cords to all that stuff that should be, could be, would be, all that stuff that really isn't ours to do, all that stuff that's no longer serving us. I thank you for starting your day with a daily spiritual practice. I thank you for joining me for my spiritual practice. I'm so grateful for our time together. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween weekend, and I hope that you're all very safe as you celebrate. I send you much love and many blessings. Thanks for joining me this week. I will see you on Wednesday with some points to ponder. Thanks.